Hi everyone, welcome to another video of mine. So today I'll be walking down St Kilda Road towards the Queen Victoria Gardens. So currently I am looking out over the Yarra River towards the Melbourne cricket ground in the background. And that's over there. So I just left the sweet station, making my way down towards the Queen Victoria Gardens. There is currently a lot of construction work on the bridge, which is the Princess Bridge on which I am on now. So I'm not sure how long the construction will take, but it's like a maintenance of the bridge, etc. Just to make it, just to improve it. So on the day I was shooting the video, I managed to get up to 20,000 steps, which I was really happy about. And let's continue that way. So across the road is the art center, which is where the big white spire is. So at the moment we have in Melbourne the Rising Festival. It is during June. I'm planning on going, but I'm not exactly sure when I will be going. It does look interesting, but it is a bit cold at the moment, and I'm not a big fan of the cold weather. I would honestly prefer to be in a much warmer climate. So, I'm not a big fan of winter at all. Just on the left, straight ahead, you will see the Alexandra Gardens, and I have done a video on the Alexandra Gardens in the past. They do have some festivals that are there, including the Mumba Festival, which is held in March every year. I have done a couple of videos on the Mumbai Festival, so please feel free to check that out. It is an annual event in March, around Labor Day long weekend, which is in Melbourne. It is in March every year. So St Kilda Road is actually one of my favorite places to walk along, mainly because of the trees, etc. And according to me, is one of the most beautiful streets in Melbourne. The Queen Victoria Gardens, actually I haven't been there as often as I should. I've been to the Alexandra Gardens a lot, but I haven't been to the Queen Victoria Gardens. So today when I was shooting the video, it wasn't too busy, but due to the weather, I'm assuming, and how cold it is getting, but it can get busier, especially during the summer periods. If you're ever in Melbourne, or are in Melbourne at the moment, I would highly recommend coming to the gardens and just taking a walk or a run, or even having a picnic if you're inclined to do that. It will be a nice day out for yourself or with your family or with a group of friends. Actually, I wasn't planning on shooting a video at the Queen Victoria Market Garden. Sorry, I'm planning on doing a video down in the St Kilda Road, but then I decided let's go to the park and just enjoy. So please don't forget to like and comment as well. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, so please consider subscribing. Appreciate that as well. Let's continue. And the day was actually quite nice, so I see that like it. Queen Victoria Gardens is a 4.8 hectare or 12-acre park located near the Melbourne Central Business District in Victoria. The gardens were completed in honor of Queen Victoria, and the gardens contain the Queen Victoria Memorial, which is a statue that was added to the Victorian Heritage Register on the 10th of May 2007 due to its historic and aesthetic significance. So you will be seeing the statue a bit later on in the video, so it will be coming up shortly. I hope everyone's having a nice day today as well. The Queen Victoria Gardens are located opposite the Arts Centre in Melbourne, and also the National Gallery of Victoria. It is bounded by St Kilda Road, which I am on, Alexandra Avenue and Linlithgow Avenue. The gardens are part of a larger group of parklands which are directly southeast of the city between St Kilda Road and the Yarra River, and it is known as the Domain Parklands. And this includes the Royal Botanic Gardens, King's Domain, and the Alexandra Gardens. The gardens are administered by the City of Melbourne. So the gardens were originally home to native grasses, she-oaks, wattles, paperbacks, and red river gums. The area now consists of ornamental lakes, sweeping lawns, flower beds of annuals, and mature European and Australian trees, and also shrubs in a landscape garden. So during Queen Victoria's reign, which started in the year 1837, and it was 2 years after the initial European settlement of Melbourne, and also which ended in the year 1901. So at that time, it was thought appropriate to declare an enduring monument to her reign. A memorial statue was commissioned from sculptor James White, showing the Queen in ceremonial gowns, casting a regal gaze upon the ornamental lakes, sweeping lawns, and the rose garden, the spire of the Arts Centre, and the city skyscrapers. The memorial, made of Harcourt granite and white Carrara and Kalula marble from New South Wales. It is positioned at the highest point in the gardens and commemorated 5 aspects of Queen Victoria. The memorial was unveiled on Empire Day on the 24th of May 1907. So this is actually quite a nice area. So there is also a floral clock, which I unfortunately didn't get to take a video of, but it's actually quite nice. The floral clock contains over 7,000 flowering plants, which are changed twice yearly. And the clock was donated in 1996 to the City of Melbourne by a group of Swiss watchmakers. So there is also a classic rotunda, which was built in the year 1913. I will show you that video a bit later on. Show you a bit of that a bit later on. Yeah, see, this is quite a nice park if you want to come here and just relax, etc. I did, after I shooting the video, just did a short walk, just sat in the park and just relaxed for a few minutes. That was before I went home. I also had a hot chocolate after I went to a little cafe and bought myself a hot chocolate, which was really good. I don't drink coffee in the afternoon. I only drink coffee in the morning. Otherwise I'll be awake all night, and I'm one of those people who stays awake if I have coffee after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I just have coffee in the morning. I do prefer a black coffee or a cappuccino. This is one of the lakes that is in the park. It's quite nice. It's really actually beautiful to see all of this there. And back to coffee. So my preference is black, but I do like cappuccinos as well. And the cappuccinos are my second favorite cups of coffee. That's especially when I am meeting my friends or family. But when I'm by myself, I prefer to have black coffee. I know it's not to everyone's taste, but for me it's actually easier to make and not that bad. I've gotten used to the taste. I've been drinking black coffee for quite a number of years. It did take me some time to actually get used to it, but I do enjoy it now, having a cup of black coffee in the morning. But I also have a cup of green tea just after lunch. I don't have any caffeinated beverages after 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Do I not do? You could probably see up here the Queen Victoria Memorial. It does overlook the city as well. Quite a nice place to sit down or just take some photos, etc. And there's some planting of some new trees as well. There's also some date trees. California, Canary Island trees as well. Canary Island palm trees. Reminds me of California for a minute. And this is the Rose Gardens. This is some of the Rose Gardens. That is the Queen Victoria. There is some fencing around there. I'm not exactly sure why the fence was there. What is there? So that is Queen Victoria. There were some other people as well taking some photos nearby of the statue. And that is the view of the city as well from where the statue is. Actually quite a nice view. I think it's one of the nicest views that I have seen. Just making our way around the park as well. Now we're going to make our way towards the other section of the park. And by the way, I haven't done a live stream for well over a year, and I think that I should actually do it, but just not sure exactly when I will do it, but I'm planning on doing one soon. Let's see, because King's birthday weekend coming up, and I'd like to do at least a short live stream, not a long one, since I haven't done it in such a long time. It would be nice to actually do one. This is actually quite a nice area. So if anyone wants to come to Melbourne, please come here for a visit. There is also a small pavilion as well, which is which you would have seen at the start of the video. They have like a water, and they have like some seating there as well. So that is the rotunda which I was telling you about a bit earlier, which is quite a nice one as well. There is seating there. You can have a seat and look around the area. It's nice to have a seat, but I didn't want to sit there for a while, but I just next time I go and have a seat there. That's actually quite a nice place to visit. There is quite a few other small ornamental lakes as well, with some statues. There is a water nymph as well, which I will be showing you shortly, and a few other ones as well. This is actually quite a nice park if you ever wanting to come down here. I do like the trees as well, especially like this time of year. It's actually quite a nice place to come and visit. There's some more views of the city. There's the views of the park as well. That is the water nymph telling you about earlier. Quite a nice one, actually. I'm going to leave you with the view of Westfield Park. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And also please leave a comment as well and a like. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see everyone in my next video. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a wonderful day.